All right, so let's go over this quiz real quick. What's present in this image? So A is pyelonephritis. Now that kidney looks absolutely normal. I don't see any hypoechoic areas or any areas of edema to suggest pyelonephritis. Now this is not a grayscale image, so I don't see any echogenesis to suggest nephrolithiasis, but there may be twinkling artifact with color Doppler on. So the answer is supernumerary, in this case duplicate renal arteries. How common are supernumerary renal arteries? A, 0 to 10%, B, 10 to 20%, C, 20 to 30%. Now this is not really a registry question, it's just good to know, just general knowledge. The answer is C, 20 to 30%. In this sagittal image of the left thyroid, I asked what structure was behind the thyroid, and 77% of you answered correctly that it is the esophagus. The trachea would be seen in midline and best seen in transverse, though you can see it in sagittal too. Alright, this one should be easy for anyone who's even gone to ultrasound school. What is this sign related to cholelithiasis called? And the answer is A, wall echo shadow sign. Nothing else. The sign refers to a gallbladder filled with stones, so with the ultrasound you get an interface of the wall of the gallbladder, the echo of the stones, and a large shadow. Now I like these questions because you get them a lot. They'll show you a structure that you recognize very much, like the seagull sign here, which is the celiac artery, and then they'll point at something totally not related to that. So in this one, the arrow is pointing to something posterior to the aorta in a very slender patient. So what is the arrow pointing to? B, the vertebral body. So here I ask you to name which is the structure number 4. That is the posterior part of the eyeball. It is the optic nerve. Number 1 is the cornea. Number 2 is the iris and ciliary bodies. Number 3 is the lens. Number 4 is the optic nerve. Number 5 is the retina. And number 6 is the vitreous humor. That's my eyeball, by the way. Look at that thing. Looking in 2020. Looks pretty good. Alright, so here's some cerebral anatomy at the posterior part of the brain by the cerebellum. This is good anatomy to learn if you're doing TCDs. What is the arrow pointing to? The basilar artery. Right under the basilar artery are the 2 vertebral arteries. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this quiz. I post a lot of quizzes and just stay tuned for more in the future.